everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game is a Super Bowl featuring two of the top linebackers in the NFL. It's Brandon Marshall going up against Luke Kuechly. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. First carry for Jonathan Stewart. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. On second down, here's Newton. And Dixon over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They go back to Stewart on first. And he's brought down after a good game. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. A strong running. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
C.J. Anderson, 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, 69 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a...
Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
They come out here in the eye. They run again on first down. Anderson fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Detroit. No. Check, Patriot.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Here we go.
Now the former Blue Devil, it's Juwan Thompson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Newton steps away to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Tolbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now Thompson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Lynch. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, Barney. Here we go now.
Now Lynch on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Charles, switching gears, how about the Rams back in L.A.? Made their debut there, a winning one. They have 1 win and no touchdowns on the season. Their offense hasn't scored a touchdown.
That is some stat, and they'll be okay with that right now because there is 1 win in there. They'll be looking to jumpstart their offense, but that's their first win, actually first game, official game in L.A. since Christmas Eve, 1994. Were you even born then?
I was 11. How old were you?
Don't ask.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They come out here in the eye. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Play clock winding down. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And a gain there of 11 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
In motion left goes Sanders. Now Anderson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 20. Pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
This time Lynch will throw. And able to find Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Green 39. Green 39. Good, good. Set. Green 19.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run. Anderson. And he maneuvers his way down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. No. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he is going to loot. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed. All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Lynch with it on 3rd. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders from 3 yards out. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And there's a flag on the play. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Newton. Caught on the left side by Ginn. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
Now a first down throw for Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin.
Partner, I do take pride in being honest about what I've said. And with Kelvin Benjamin, I wasn't sure he had enough speed to be a true #1 receiver in the NFL.
What do you think now?
I was wrong. His size, his length, his ability to uncover latent routes, that more than makes up for whatever lack of speed he has. He is something.
Yeah, week 1, 91 yards. And how about this past week, week 2, 108 yards, 2 scores. And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to go for it, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They start the drive with Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
All right, here we go.
On second down, Lynch. He's got time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, but with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Set. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now look at 56.
Halfback sin in motion. On third down, Lynch. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
Set. Blue 90. Back 99. Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go.
And they'll indeed go for it with Lynch. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. To throw on second down is Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They come out here in the eye. Newton takes it himself. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Newton gives off to Stewart. Muscles him off. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Newton. And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go now. Watching now, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more